Seizure warning. Let me just put that there. Seizure warning while going over Japan. Hello, everyone. How are you, folks? Oh, God, my mic's dusty. Let me just rub that here. Ah, yeah, the green screen that should have been removed. Anyway, hello, everyone. Hello. How are you, beautiful people? I missed you all so much. Some of you maybe not so much as others, but I still missed you. I know, I sure as hell have had a good time. Even Liam Neeson back there agrees that I've had a good time. I missed you too, Echo. I tried to stream, but Twitch would not let me. My phone just would not connect. But yes, I'm here. So let's go over some of the things. I recorded a video showing my haul. It was 40 minutes. Oh, yeah, that's unrelated. All right, anyway. Just want to give a quick shout out to all my patrons. For $3 a month, aka a cup of coffee, they support me from behind the scenes. They help a lot of projects come to fruition, and you get to see a bunch of stuff that, you know, other people can't. What you see here, we're actually at the local airport. We got stalled. I was doing a photo shoot for Jinx Energy. By the way, use code Schmmo, 10% off. Go ahead and do it. This is the airport. Us finally taking off. Ichiban Con, that's Concord Mills. We just happened to be flying past and going to Charlotte, which I found hilarious. I was like, I know this place. This is us landing in Charlotte, like 2 hours late. So that was fun. So while we were in the airport, by the way, this shit blew my mind. Randomly found White Schwartz here. Just wild to just see this at a freaking airport out of nowhere. And then unfortunately, we had a casualty. The bottle broke. Unfortunately. We're flying into Chicago. That was kind of a breathtaking thing. It was nice. I bought stuff in Charlotte to take with me to Chicago to give to the JAL staff. I bought them a bunch of chips that can only be made in North Carolina. Like, they were kettle chips with special flavors and stuff of that nature. So I took about like 10 bags with me and I gifted them this stuff. Well, I learned from our friend Norm, who we will come across in these pictures and videos and stuff, if you gift them stuff like that, they will give you stuff in return, possible seat upgrades. Delta will still do seat upgrades if there's room. Japan Airlines used to, but they can't anymore. Another thing, 2 hours into the flight, they offered me food. They offer everyone food. They offer 2 meals. I got a beer with mine. Pour the beer, getting my food ready, about to eat. Turbulence. We got turbulence. You know what happened? That beer spilled on me. So I was sitting in fucking stale beer because it turned stale for 12 hours. As I was leaving, they gave me a little bag. This is a little gift bag from JAL. So the first thing they gave me, a model of the plane. They gave me this nice little handkerchief. I'm opening it for you guys. I was gonna keep it sealed, but that's adorable. Yeah, that's cute. And then they gave me a little post-it card, handwritten. We landed in Japan. No issues whatsoever, minus the stale beer. This was the check-in line. This is day 0. Look at my ugly ass face with like 30 hours of no sleep. I can't take selfies worth of shit. Going and getting on a train. Looking shocked at public transportation. Shocked at functioning public transportation. Yeah, we just getting some surroundings. Look at that handsome boy. That's Murad, by the way. That's my buddy Murad. It was really nice. It was also 6 o'clock in the morning, by the way. We got the condo. This is the area we were staying in, not the this isn't the hotel, obviously. The hotel was about like a 5-minute walk, I would say, reasonable. Maybe 5 minutes, if I remember correctly, from the station. It wasn't that far at all. Google was very, very helpful for us during these times. Got to the hotel. They knew who we are. We double checked to make sure the reservation was there, because I dealt with a lot of crap in Norway when they accidentally lost the reservation, which unfortunately, you know, it happens, but you know, that got all taken care of, as you guys know. We ended up just walking around. We ended up at Lawson's. I got me some cheese chicken. It was 5 out of 10 at best. Family Mart, Lawson's, had a fantastic time, no issues whatsoever. The 7-Eleven by hotel, it felt like I was in New Jersey. They hated people. They didn't want us to be there. I was inconveniencing them. They just, it was wild. I found it funny. So we're in Akihabara right now. Then I saw the Yo-Star store, which that's for Azure Lane, and that was like up over here, if I remember correctly. And then we went out into the square outside the station where we got to see Yodobashi Camera for the first time. This whole complex is huge. This store, each floor has its own different things. Like, so on floor 7 are all these stores. The Uniqlo, the Daiso, ABC Mart, all this stuff is on the 7th floor. 8th floor is just cafe and restaurants.
Why can't we have nice things?
Because we live in America, Joe. That's why we can't have nice things. We started walking. We went around the area. Me and Murad were killing time. That was our whole goal. We had to kill time till 3 p.m. This was a 3D printed sticker, and it was just so cool. We went to Akihabara itself, where all the stores were. There's a Love Live ad there. There's just giant anime girls. Heaven Burns Red. That's what it's for. Heaven Burned Red. Then we found some collaborations at cafes like Octopath, the Chainsaw Man movie had one. We saw that Duel Masters, I forget, that's still big in Japan. Duel Masters is still alive and well. They have Battle Spirits, that was still doing well. MTG, Yu-Gi-Oh, DBZ, Card Fight, Vanguard. And then the things that haunt my dreams, the Labubus. The Labubus. They were everywhere. And they were making me take a la-doo-doo, you know? I randomly forgot that DC, like, the Capo was coming out, Retune. They were dropping a Blu-ray while we were there. Forgot that. Saw this cute little Nightmares gachapon. Then I found this random Gigo. Never went through with this. I still had a chance. Never did. I was there till the second, and I just now realizing I didn't go through with this. And now we're at the shrine, the Love Live Shrine, the Meiji Shrine, where, you know, very important key part of our Love Live history. This shrine was beautiful. It was quiet, peaceful. It was really nice. Then we went to Mandarake. There was Garagura, you know, the VTuber that's got taken out back and shot by Hololive. And then there was a Ramna 1/2 ad on the train for some soap. Is this Shinjuku? I think we're in Shinjuku. No, Shibuya. We're in Shibuya right here. Because this is the yeah, we're in Shibuya. We're in front of the train station that's big in Persona 5. This was the crossing itself. Over here is where the Pokemon Lounge, I believe, is. Yeah, it was in here where the Starbucks is. It was wild to physically just be there.
Yeah, this feels very touristy.
Oh, well, yeah, I wanted to. Oh, that's where we gotta go right over there.
For people who don't know, this is the Persona 5, like, street you go through in Shibuya. Saw this praying cat. That was pretty cool. Thought of PD when I saw that. Hi, PD, by the way. Teletubbies were huge for some reason. I don't know why. I just realized that says Bushy Road. Bushy Road's pushing Teletubbies. Oh, no. I don't know how to feel about that. As a Bushy Road content creator, I don't know how to feel about that. We started walking more further down into Shibuya. Just started walking down, experiencing things, just taking it in. And on the first day, I didn't really take a lot of video. I took a lot of photos. I was just living in the moment, you know, just trying to, like, absorb the fact that I was actually in Japan. Maple Story was having a free run crossover, and so they were advertising it because it came out the 29th. Big Echo is a giant karaoke chain that you guys will see. Chris Broad has done videos with them. This is the Pokemon Card Lounge.
This is nice. I like this.
They were showing off
Megas and stuff.
the new cards that were coming out,
classics.
or just came out, I believe. Eyeglass cases, bags, more of the art cards.
Like this.
I would take one of those home. I would have that in my office if I could. Found these stitches, which I bought for a friend because she wanted. Found a bunch of these Ava collector's editions. And then this is us doing the crossing.
I can do it.
So when I said I'm going to be like everyone else, before this point, all the tourists had their selfie sticks out. They were stopping and taking photos. They were doing a bunch of shit in the middle of the crossing. That's why I was like, you know what? F it, I can do it too. So I did. This is for a recruitment center, by the way. They're using Naruto as a recruitment thing, which I found hilarious. Saw this stuff here and sent this to Boxu. Made him jealous. We're at book off now, by the way. Damn. Now, and I'm kind of mad I didn't get this, this figure here. Nice Nature. I didn't get this Nice Nature figure. I've turned into a Nice Nature fan while I was in Japan. This is us walking back to the hotel. Everyone's just going about their day. You see how everyone's quiet, though. Everyone's being respectful. So, before I even get to this, we were like, F it, we're tired. I'm like 36 hours, 40 hours, no sleep. I need rest. So I get to the hotel room. Unpack gifts I bought for friends that were going to be, that live there. And I forgot something. And I realized I forgot something. Forgot fucking underwear. Yeah, this is all still day one, by the way. This is still day one. I had to go to the next town over, which like was a 5-second train ride. But I went over and I went to Uniqlo to get fucking underwear. So I bought my ass self underwear. But this was randomly out in a fucking square. They were selling meteorites, actual diamonds and stuff. Like, it was wild. But I fit a Japanese XL. So that means I fit a large, like a large size underwear. I lost a lot of weight, so I can fit that now. But yes, now we're on to day 2 at 3 a.m.
Morning, everyone. It is 3 a.m. and I'm doing this from Japan. It's very nice. It's a little different. As you can see, it's a little quiet. I'm not trying to be too loud. I don't want to be that gaijin, but
Guys, the streets were so quiet. So quiet. Don't get me wrong, it's not perfect, alright? It's not like a perfect utopia. But we saw trash, we saw graffiti and stuff like that. It's clean, but there's also, you gotta put into effect that like, at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, they're still going around cleaning up trash for 13 million people in this city. So it takes a while for them to get the trash, but they get the trash up, they clean it, and they're working on like getting rid of the graffiti and stuff. But like, it's just like any other city. Keep that in mind. Don't go in with rose-tinted glasses. Don't go in with, oh, this place is perfect. There's no trash anywhere. There's fucking trash everywhere. This is the hotel room, by the way. Oh, Barry, since you're here, guess what? There you are. There you are, back there. You're back there on the TV screen. Hey, there you are.
Barry's over there.
Hey, look, it's Barry.
Mute Barry real quick. I love her to death, but I don't need her to say weird stuff while I'm doing this part.
Yeah, I sorry, Barry. I had to mute you while you know, I was recording this part about Japan Airlines. The thing is, they're not wrong. I didn't see this while I was here. The only thing that was happening was ignorant French people and then increased bear attacks. People were being cringy. All the cringy, annoying motherfuckers went before I did, so I didn't have to deal with any of them. Because if I would have saw them, I would have punched one of them. I would have knocked them out. Because why are you in the middle of fucking rush hour pushing people aside to do a fucking TikTok? That's it. I'm going to Japan. I'm muting you. Yeah, go right ahead. I'll make sure to stream for 15 hours now. I'll wait for you to get into a hotel room and then go and mute me. I'll wait. I'll wait. Go on. People who have nothing better to do, who live off ignorance and doom posting, they all went and they caused a bunch of problems. It was raining, unfortunately, that evening. Or that day. This is day 2. So I went and bought a umbrella. Here we're at the train station. Then we ended up meeting up with Reasonable. Again, we met him the first day. We met up with him and met up with 12 and all that stuff. We just live in the moment. But now we're here on day 2. This was the first breakfast I had, like actual breakfast. This was a diner. These are scrambled eggs here with ham, rice, tamago, soft-boiled egg. This was mackerel, I believe, some pancakes and an egg roll. That was my breakfast. This is Akihabara. We're cutting through after we got breakfast. We're going to Tokyo Tower. That's where we're heading, Tokyo Tower. I don't know what building this is. This might be a museum. I don't remember. Oh yeah, and I found this adorable. This cute little corner building. All the different stores. Also, just a random Anglican Episcopal church across from Tokyo Tower, by the way, threw me off. Like, I was not expecting that. But yeah, Tokyo Tower. This was a building nearby. I thought it was really cool with all the vegetation and stuff. We're going through a museum hall of history, I believe. Going through different things, different photos of when it was being built. Then this was the original area that it was built on, which I found very cool. They had a diorama of. And then there's different, like, moments in time with them. They had, I think this was the Olympics. Yeah, the Olympics came through in '64. That was the centerpiece there. Then a random ad, undisclosed. There was a car. Yeah, here's the car ad. I really like this one. It's for a Laurel 1800 from Nissan. There's an ugly selfie of me again. There's one of me and Murad. Okay, so now we're up at 333 feet. There's a nearby temple. They had an event going on over here. No idea what the f was going on, but they had an event going on. What do you think about this picture? What do you guys think? I think I might need to put it on my dating profile. That's actually not a bad photo. Oh yeah, and then we can look down, by the way. You can see through the floor. So that was fun. Oh, little hamster! Look at the little hamster! Oh, and Butt Plug Chan! Look, we got Butt Plug Chan, the Tokyo Tower mascot, but we call him Butt Plug Chan. Reasonable really wanted that. So I just spent $100 of business money. I forgot that was in here. So fun fact, while we were here, there is a limited time collaboration between Zombieland Saga and Tokyo Tower. And the patrons of Boxer-chan, they are getting limited merch. By the way, they're getting limited merch from there. We're in Yokohama now! Not Yokohama, we're in Ikebukuro. We're going to the book off. Let me address this real quick. So, throughout the videos, you will see flickering lights. There are different frequencies and hertz and stuff throughout Tokyo, so that's why the lights are flickering. And I had no control over that. With the equipment I had, I couldn't control that, which sucked. But it is what it is. This is book off, and we're going through, I'm looking through different CDs and stuff like that. This is also footage for another video that I'll be doing. This is some of the stuff that I bought for Boxer-chan. So some of my stuff's in there, and then there's this for me, which is right here, but it's covered in a bunch of stuff like video games and stuff like that. But that is the One Piece Red Collector's Edition. Everything was in there. Then I found Persona 4 The Animations Volume 1, 7, 8, and 9. So last 3 volumes in the first volume of the whole thing. Those were dirt cheap. Stuff for the Wii Scramble, different games and stuff of that nature, different PlayStation 1 games, Vita games. Oh yeah, and these were American shows, by the way, which I found hilarious. Burn Notice, Hawaii 5-0, The 100. I didn't realize the Pacific was there, which is kind of... Yikes. Fringe, Friends. That ain't the nanny. Is that the nanny? No, that's not. If that was, my ass would have bought that. Let me tell you. Hold on. If that's the nanny, I'm gonna be pissed. Hey, look at all the Naruto figures! And Sasuke and Sakura.
Oh, there's a Toys R Us.
There was a con at the aquarium up ahead. Yeah, because I saw a bunch of cosplayers and we were like, what the f is going on? Because I know people do casual cosplays and stuff, but like these were like full-blown like outfits and stuff like that. Like, right, there's Rimuru, and then I'm not sure if that's supposed to be Benimaru or that's Stark from Frieren.
Oh, there's a collab for the aquarium going on. Who'd have thought?
And then we went into the mall because that's where we were heading. And that's where the Pokemon Center was. 12 put Nutso Bonanza in there. Bought me this hat. I forgot I had this. It's the hat from the male character, by the way. It's the fucking fedora. All these little figures are on the outside in the mall. Pikachu plus Omaden, Al Creamy. You got the P-Doves. You got the Rowlet, you got the Hoot. Oh, there's also signs to not touch. You clearly saw that guy just go up to Chikorita and touch. There's a Whimsicott using Substitute. There's also like some Demon Slayer thing going on at the same time too. No idea what that was about. We went and got station dinner. This was ramen, pork ramen, a highball, which is whiskey and club soda. I had a lot of those. And gyoza. It was pretty good for like a fast chain place. I've had worse. We went shopping. I picked this up for someone. So I picked up volumes 1, 7, 8, 9. And then I found Persona 4 Ultimax, like the collector's edition with the sleeve for like 400 yen. So I picked that up too. This was inside the Uta collector's edition. I broke it down more. But there's a Den Mushi that came with it, which is fantastic. Also, 12 picked this up for me. This is the final live for Muse. Oh my god, I fucking cried almost. Found Die Hard in Japanese. Got that gift for someone else. Then look at that. A cranberry bagel with cream cheese. Under $1, or just over $1. They break down what's in there. They have the calorie count up front. I gotta buy a cord. I gotta figure out a cord and stuff. But I recorded my walk on my Insta360. I did stuff with Tori, by the way, because she asked me to take her along with me, so I did. Took Tori along with me. Did some photo shoots with Tori. Bought this for a friend. And here's my Tokyo Skytree stuff. I got postcards and stuff, which we took a better look in my 40-minute video. Got some stuff for PD. This was other little things that I bought. This is from the Tokyo Skytree collab. Got me a little Uma winning ticket thing. Got me some Daiwa Scarlet. Here's some of the plush, by the way. Quagsire and a bee barrel. That's right, there's a bee barrel sitting back there. Look right back, right there. He's right there. Look at that little boy. Hey, it's Murad. It's our boy. So, this is Shinjuku Station. It's wild in there. We went on a little trip in our favorite rocket ship going towards the Tokyo Metropolitan Building. And it's currently under construction at this time, by the way. That's the Tokyo Metropolitan Building. And then this is the area where the Starbucks was. Got me some mango drink and an apple pie, Aomori apples. There's not a lot of people at this time because this was like 9 o'clock. So everyone's already at work and everything. We were going towards a book off here, which is where a lot of my money went to. I bought a lot here. I bought a lot at a bunch of book offs. This is inside a Yodobashi camera, something that a lot of people will never see. They are overwhelming, let me tell you. Also, how much is that Chromebook? Hold on. That's $1,000 Chromebook. Yikes! They are not worth $1,000. But anyway, here we are going down to the basement floor of Yodobashi. Look at all this streaming equipment, guys. Look at all these microphones. Also, a couple $100 mouses, which ain't nothing new. We're used to that here in the States. And I saw this Ugreen, like, special collab thing they were doing with Genshin. And I was really tempted to get it, but I didn't want to spend like $100 on just this. Which, honestly, is not that bad for a Ugreen, like, thing. Ugreen's kind of expensive. But yeah, this is what it looks like in one of these, like, department stores, man. It's so much slapping you in the face. They got advertisements everywhere. Everything's, like, loud, catchy. They just got everything on the go. They got point cards. They got all different types of stuff. This was right next door. This was like a department store with like phone stuff on the bottom and then a bunch of stuff on top. Office buildings and stuff of that nature. Seizure warning. We're gonna go through book offs. I got a bunch of footage because I'm doing another video that relates to book offs. Look at all those amiibos. 700 yen for those amiibos, by the way.
I love that growl dog.
But the problem is it's in Japanese.
Daijobu.
Daijobu, exactly. There you go. Yeah, Shibuya Kaiho was there. I guess they were doing a video or something like last month. The only one that like celebrity, air quote, like YouTube celebrity was Emirichu. We were literally in the same cafe and I couldn't tell if that was her or not because she was across the restaurant. And then I find out later because I'm in her video that it was her. Look at all these different PlayStation games.
Because it's going to be a lot of money for the Wii Scramble.
Well, it wasn't a lot of money. Yeah, so I'm going to out myself here. I kind of cheaped out on the Wii Scramble. But I still got games I wanted, so, like, I won't mad. Hey, look, there's the DOA.
Dead or Alive.
Yeah, but it's not the,
Oh, Reasonable was like, it's not the volleyball one. There's just so much. Oh, yeah, the Initial D race wheel. Feel more driving realism with the Initial D special stage, wheel, pedals, and desk attachment. Prices on certain things are high. Pokemon across the board, even if when we were out of town, was high. But all the areas where tourists go, stuff is way, way, way more expensive. So like stuff that would be 300 yen that we come across was like 1,000, 1,200 yen in like everything, like over in like inside Tokyo. So basically, if you want cheap stuff, you go outside of Tokyo, but it's still cheaper than US. Yeah. No, I agree. Well, the Pokemon stuff's kind of the same price across the board, not gonna lie. But like these DSs, oh, hold on, that teal one. So like the thing with going back on footage, you can see things. That teal one. I should have gotten a teal one. It was only, see, that's the thing. Going back and seeing these prices, you're like, oh, I could have picked this up. It's fine. That's what happens when you go back. Oh yeah, the regular tech, the laptops, the MacBooks, they're all MacBooks, they're Apple products. You see all the different TCG stuff. There's Pokemon, Duel Masters, HoloLive, Why Schwartz, there's some card fight at some point. Here's the old vintage Pokemon. Now we're looking in the manga section. This is like so much value. You can get like 30 volumes for 3,000 yen, and some of them are half off, as you can see there. So like if you're learning Japanese, manga is honestly a good way to like put stuff into practice, especially if you could get stuff this cheap. Oh, it's so worth it. I was so tempted to pick up multiple different series, but I didn't have the room. Even after buying the suitcases, I still didn't have the room, which is why I didn't buy them. Yeah, volumes 1 through 10 for actually cheaper than what they listed there. For 27 right there, which is wild. I ended up buying this right here, which is nice because, you know, my girl and my boy right there. Yeah, so this was the first cost for the book off stop. Might have spent a little money. The reason why it was a little cheaper because we went the tax-free route. Bought a lot, so let me convert that for y'all. So it's a little easy for you. That's $130. And it was all little things. Like little cheap things. Yeah, so anyway, after spending 140 bucks a box of Chan's money, I decided I might need to go and get some lunch. So we all decided we went and got some lunch down the strip a little bit there. Got some beer, got some highballs, got some stuff. Ate Murad's food by mistake because we didn't know what it was and we thought it was mine. So that was funny. But yeah, there's a lot of different things. It was nice. I like the atmosphere of it. The neon and all the other stuff. 30% of the trip was spent waiting for Joe to check out and book off. Look. Only 2 times it took that long, alright? There's my, like, 5th highball of the trip, and we're only 3 days in. Murad got some fried rice, if I remember correctly. There's some cheese shumai that I got. Yeah, we got light things. It wasn't too crazy. We're currently on the way to the station to go meet up with 12 over here, because we went to Sunshine City. Ah, yes, sideway footage. Everyone turn your head so you can, like, look at the footage. Was there a book off or something above the supermarket? Is that what it was? There was like a store above the supermarket. There was another book off. I didn't see this Emil here. I would have picked that up. There's so many things that I want to pick up. Now that I'm looking at it, there's a Can Cole figure. Book off Super Bizarre. That's what it was. Where I spent a lot more money. I spent 23,000 here. Spent 150 bucks on the dot. Pretty much. Now, I think we're walking to go meet 12. Oh yeah, and I bought a Sfeel, and I bought some other stuff too for friends. I've got gifts in there.
Do this train thing one more again.
You can hear I was tired. No, this wasn't the day we met with 12, because I wouldn't have these pictures. Oh yeah, we already talked about Sunshine then. Yeah, no, this was the next day. This was all just shopping and traveling and doing a bunch of other stuff. So this is Akihabara's Yodobashi camera. This is when me and Murad went out and did our own thing. We ended up going here and it was a fun time. Me and him were a little very drunk and we saw a bunch of different things. I love this Ava figure. You know, with the giant gun? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that. They also had all these model kits of girls just having guns, which I found awesome. See, it just turns into stuff like that, and it would have been so cool. So cool to have. When you're at these places, they have multiple different languages going off at the same time, saying basically the same stuff over again. Yeah, welcome to this place. You can get tax-free, blah, 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 blah. So you hear that stuff in the background. And then there was some Cowboy Bebop Nendroids with the screw all stuff, but these are important ones right here. Spike and Faye. Oh yeah. Here's a Gundam scene with them fighting in the streets. Found this, which I found hilarious, just out of nowhere. Just a Patrick Star basketball goal, or yeah, basketball hoop. Oh yeah, Dead by Daylight's really big there, which makes me happy.
Murad is now a VTuber. Look at that.
I just love the casual swipe over.
He seems very sad as a VTuber.
Guys, I hate to tell you, all your Oshis, that's what's behind them right there. This caliber of a man, that's who's behind it. I hate to tell you. Anyway, and there's our handsome boy Murad. We ended up going to Coco Curry, just blew over that magazine. It was just a swimsuit, it's fun. Boy-o! If you get a chance to go to Coco Curry, let me tell you. Don't worry about that angry. Coco Curry was so good. I got this with some gyoza and a highball for 1,200 yen. I was already kind of drunk, then I got more drunk, and it hit the spot, alright? You can't beat that. So there was also these advertisements for kids saying, hey, if some stranger comes up to you and tries to proposition you, don't listen to them and walk away. And there was a bunch of anime characters and their ages, and all of them were 13 years old. So they were like, hey, for your safety, don't take this stranger's offer. Then I had this crepe. Oh, man, that was some good stuff, too. Oh, just look at that. That's so good. Chocolate, whipped cream, banana, strawberry, and oh, yeah, it was so good. But yeah, then we found, I think there was Evangelion store.
And they're off.
This is by the hotel. We saw so much of this station. And it was a good time.
I need to get a picture of the station guy.
Oh yeah, and then I needed to go get a picture of that for PD. But yeah, this is day 4 now.
That's our ride.
And I think we're going to Yokohama. I think. I do not remember.
Hopefully it's not packed. It's packed.
Where were we going for 2 stops? Where the hell did we go for? This was on the way to. This was Conda. So like, did I just? Oh, were we going to Shinjuku? I don't remember. Me and Murad were out and about early that day. We went to Starbucks, had a sausage dog. Then I found this picture from Egghead Island. You know, it's fitting. We were inside another book off. That's where we're going. There's Ibaragi Doji. There's Italia. Suitcase. That's what we're doing, bud. Suitcase. There was a Snorlax one, which I would have liked, but that was like a couple $100. So we only spent that and got a suitcase. And then immediately it got full of stuff. Immediately. And I mean like immediately. Oh yeah, we went to Don Quixote. That's why we went 2 stops over, because we went to Don Quixote. One of the best places on earth. Unless you work there, then you go mad, slowly insane. This video is sponsored by the like and subscribe button. Helps me out, it's completely free, and it shows how you support the channel. Appreciate you.
This is day 3, 4. What day are we on? 4?
4.
3?
No, we're on day 4. We're on day 4. But 12 is not with us now. Now we went back to Coco Curry with 12. And I got a bunch of add-ons. There's the highball. There's a draft beer. I got regular chicken with a cream croquette with vegetables, cheese, and heart supple. I think this was 1,500 yen. I am a little out of it. I'm trying to take selfies. I'm bad at selfies. I think we're looking for reasonable, maybe? I forget what we're doing. But this is Tokyo Station, question mark? I forget where we're at. Oh, Yokohama. Okay.
I'm lost and scared, Murad. I'm lost and scared.
I'm lost and scared. We got the Porta, Yokohama Porta, which was, you know, a bunch of people going to the mall that was underneath. Cute little art. Yeah, Google Maps did not like Yokohama Station. And then there was a Minecraft store beside the Pokemon Center. We didn't go in the Minecraft store, I hate to tell you. We didn't go. We didn't go to Minecraft.
Look at the Quagsires.
I bought that one, by the way.
I love the little palmies.
Those are adorable.
Oh, they got a shiny variant, too.
It's so weird they had a shiny variant.
He was my favorite for the longest.
I wish I could have gotten that. All the TCG stuff. Look at that Kyogre. I like the terrestrialized variants here. That's actually pretty cute. Yeah, no Krabby or Kingler.
I like a washing machine.
Yeah, washing machine.
And a fan. And then you have the oven.
That was super fluffy and like nice to the touch. And I slightly regret not buying this still, by the way. I still regret not buying that, by the way.
Do I?
Yeah, I do that.
I don't need that. Do I?
I need that. I should have bought that. It's literally an umbrella mat. Put it under your umbrellas. I should have just bought it. Like, I should have just bought it. And then these were cool little arcades that you can do. So you could buy chips and you could plug them in and they would save data, and then you'd like beat raids and stuff. And then you would get the Rain Monster chip. It was actually pretty cool. Then I bought some Magic. Then I saw these, you know, Snafu, the best rom-com there ever was. And then we went here, where I spent more money. And then I found this whole Love Live section.
Squares and new up-to-date stuff with Love Live, and you're not here. Pack battle time.
Pack battle time 2 Mega Symphony. You guys
I'll
choose.
choose this.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I believe there's no back trick on Japanese packs.
Nah, it should be the last card.
You got a Dilmies,
Alright, turn your head, by the way.
Stuffle, Curlia, Stadium.
I hate to tell you, I'm wasting y'all's time. Oh, yeah, we love ruining the pack. Oh, yeah.
Binary, Hippotile, Ice Cube.
Someplace.
What area that is. And that's it.
That's it.
I don't know. That one.
Time.
That's it.
Alright, time to pull my other pack.
Alright, time to pull out the winner's pack.
Then 12 actually pulled something.
Oh, I think that's probably the Reddit. Oh, no. Okay.
Hey!
Galapagos CX. That's pretty good if I do say so myself.
Yeah, Tropico ZX, look at that. Anyway, after done spending a bunch of money, we were off to get food, if I remember correctly. And then it was, a little busy, to say the least. We were on our way to Reasonable's place, because I needed to pick up stuff. So this is like the mall that's like connected to Tokyo Central, Tokyo Station. And I think we're back in Conda. We were in the subway. Why is my phone sideways? Anyway, a horrible video. Slow but steady. And it was on time.
It is day 5.
Oh, day 5! We're on the way to Fuefuki, so we went to the countryside, saw a bunch of different stations. I'm trying not to, like, show off too much of the Fuefuki stuff because this is its own stream. We went on a hour-and-a-half ride. It was nice. For those who want to follow Patreon or pay $3 a month, I am putting a 20-minute plus video of just the going through the countryside on this train. It's going straight to Patreon. I already have it uploaded and put together because there was 2 videos. And go follow the link. $3 a month! You help support different endeavors. Here we are in a town of Fuefuki. Well, it's a town beside it, but close enough. It's all the same. It's not. This is the town that Persona 4 was inspired by. It was a very nice, beautiful area. Then they had some Kappa statues by the river.
There's some fish. Catch it.
Look, there's some fish. Look how clear that water is. I'm kind of blowing past this for a reason because I'm going to make a whole video on this. And then we found the shrine that was in the game. Americans Discover Countryside. This is the shrine from Persona 4, and it was nice and peaceful and quiet. We paid our respects. We came across so many shrines in this small town. I was surprised. Look at that view. Look at that view. It's nice because you see all the steams. Those are from all the different onsens and stuff that they, it's just so nice. Wee woo, wee woo. This area right here, walk the riverside. This old man approached us. He was like, what are you guys doing out here? You're far from Tokyo. And we said, yeah, we came out here because we wanted to, see the countryside. We weren't gonna be like, yeah, because of video games, so we're out here. He ended up talking to us for like 20 minutes. So Murad was using Google Translate to like pick up some of the stuff so we could respond. And we don't know if he said it or if it was a mistake, but the old man said Murad had a good looking face. Because it was like, Arab, you Arab man, you have a good looking face. We didn't realize until after the conversation, we were like, Murad, he complimented you. And it was, it was good. It was good. We was talking about what the locals do and how there was a festival, we just missed it, and all this other stuff. We ran into the same old man a couple more times, which is hilarious.
Just had our first local interaction. God, that sounds so bad.
Yeah, all right, we're gonna anyway that we had our first interaction with the locals, But yeah, we ended up going to a Mega Don Quixote while we were out in the countryside, because why not? And then I ended up picking up headphones, which these are some of the best headphones that I've ever picked up. They cuff around your earlobe. They don't go in it. It's like it's really nice. Found this. I wanted to show this off.
At a DVD rental store.
Yes, we ended up at a fucking Blockbuster essentially.
Last time I saw one of these.
That made me happy. That's gonna be the next trip. I gotta look for Restaurant to Another World on DVD. Yep, everyone was. Just dropped her phone. We caught it in 4K, folks. We caught it in 4K. We caught her dropping her phone. Oh, the embarrassment. Oh, the embarrassment. So, the fun thing is, on the way back, we couldn't figure out how to get a fucking ticket to come back. Because the same way we did it on the way there, we couldn't do it for the way back. And so, it scared the hell out of me. But I pressed for the help thing, and I forgot that they were right behind the ticket machine. So, they literally swung the door open, the little thing open. And we're like, yeah, what you need. We went to Lost. So, this is Shibuya. It's a little busy. It's just a little busy. Average Shibuya. Yeah, at least 7 people. Yeah, just at least 7 people are there. Just 7 people. We were on our way to Lost, which is the bar that is owned by Abroad in Japan and Charla. Take me back. Take me back.
Oh yeah, we love that flickering. Oh yeah, we're finally here.
Yep, we're on our way to Lost. I meant to pick this up and I completely forgot. This yuzu liquor was some of the best shit I have ever drunk in my life. Super smooth, creamy lemon flavor. Went down, didn't taste any burn whatsoever. It was so good. Then I got some cheese! Actual cheese! While I was in Japan, which is wild. Sharp cheddar cheese. This was a pumpkin spiced liquor drink, which went down way smoother than it should have. That's the yuzu liquor. Got to keep an eye out for that if I ever come across it. This was a strawberry milkshake liquor drink with freeze-dried strawberries. This was something happiness in life or whatever drink. It's a Abroad in Japan reference. It was very smooth, mango-y flavor. It had a little bit of sour kick to it. It was nice. This was the only time by the... All right. So we were pissed drunk when we left Lost. We were drunk and we wanted to keep drinking. So our thing here when we all hang out here back home is we get drunk and then the DD takes us to Taco Bell. We found out there was a Taco Bell nearby, like within like a 15-minute walk. So we walked over and we got Taco Bell. He looks so happy and content with life. Oh, that's such a good photo of him. Oh, I love that. Oh, let me make sure I didn't take anything else in this. I can't show you this stuff because this was in the 18+ section. Nipple exclusive arousal cream. So this is day 6. So I met up with Reasonable. We got breakfast. And then we were meeting up with Murad.
Yeah, I think I'm done buying for right now.
And that was a lie.
We are now walking to Harajuku, one of the
that's where we're going,
fashion
Harajuku.
districts. 2 Southern boys and a British man to walk through it. So, music Broadway diner art. It actually looks pretty cool.
Yeah, this area excuse me, sir. That area looked really cool, and I think that would have been a very cool thing to come back and visit. Oh, and then oh yeah, Tim almost got splatted by the train. Whoopsie. This is nice, just greenery out of nowhere, which is great. Yeah, now we're at the Meiji Shrine. It's wild how you can take the juxtaposition of busy cars everywhere and then just nature. But yeah, nature inside the busiest city in the world is wild. And then we start approaching the shrine, where everyone's at. You'll see an increase in foreigners as we go through this area.
Like, is this the tourist shop?
Yeah, it's a gift shop. Then I got a charm, which is right here. Hopefully to find a good partner. I decided not to get the childbirth one because I don't need to give birth to a child. So, you know, I got one that was kind of relevant to me. They had little displays, like miniature displays. There we go. Look at the little One Piece one. Wine and sake donated to the shrine to give to the gods. I forgot. Hospice D nuts. I forgot about that. Funny. And then we walked, and now we are in the Harajuku area. There's a Harry Potter store, by the way. Just there. Just a pop-up Harry Potter store. There was a Gold's Gym down there. Reasonable was showing us around to different areas, and I think we were off the Tower Records at this point. Yep, What are those? Cat Alley was cool. There's just a bunch of little random stores. There's a takoyaki shop here. It's right there. Tokyo Lens just recently did a short on this. Oddly enough. No, it's for the cool cats. You get fashion shots on the street at times. Ah, okay, that's why I call it Cat Alley. All right, cool. All right, understand. This was cool. Love Killer. I just love the heavy metal thing they had going there. There's some chances for expansion for Box Chan, you know. We can set up there. Just got to convince Nick to do it. Then we found a Coach store that had a coffee shop and a giant shoe. Don't drink on the street. Yep, no drinking. Now we go to Tower Records. So if you want new music releases and stuff like that, you go on Wednesdays because that's the release days here. And there was some boy band released, like Reasonable said, and it was packed. This place was busy. So we walk in, and it's just a symphony of music and noises. Loud noises everywhere! I went to the 7th floor. They had country music, and it was so weird to hear in the heart of Japan, to hear Rascal Flatts singing Life is a Highway. It was wild. Let me tell you. There's Ava Records, Hololive stuff,
VTuber merch,
all the VTuber stuff. Yeah. We were talking about Final Fantasy, Chrono Trigger. Oh, there was Kingdom Hearts! Oh, there was Kingdom Hearts, and I didn't point out the Marat! My whole goal while we were here was to get him to spend money. And there was a Kingdom Hearts thing, and I just blew over it. I'm a failure of a friend. I didn't get him to spend money. And then there was Love Live. Money I didn't have. There was a random One Punch like thing there, which was hilarious to me. And then we were at Kuru Sushi. Might have had a little bit to eat. And then I got this guy. This little flan dude. He jiggled. Then this was like some cafe or something that was brand new up there. That was another station mascot.
What, third time we've been here in the last 24 hours?
Yeah, I forgot. It was the 3rd time in 24 hours we're back in Shibuya. So now we're back in Konda.
Don't be like them. Don't. It's illegal. Don't.
It's illegal. Don't. Yeah, this is the night that I went to go get a beef ball by myself, and then the businessman wouldn't sit beside me. It's a whole different thing. Went to experience things. Murad passed
Good
out.
morning, everyone. This is day 7, I believe. Yeah, because there's only 3 days left.
Yeah.
This is day 7. We're about to go get breakfast with Norm. Whether I film that or not, that's a whole different thing. But
I didn't film it. Yeah,
Long hill.
yeah, it's a very long hill. It's all, the cafe is all the way down there. I had basically a club sandwich with a salad and coffee. That was my breakfast. As we were walking through Akihabara, we passed a cafe that we are going to be at later that night.
Got back from breakfast and completely forgot I was walking by this. I wonder if there's going to be any merch.
Stupid questions Joe asked all the time. Of course there's merch. Anytime there's a collab cafe, there's always merch. And I bought the merch and I showed you that already. Found some like Pokemon like gift boxes.
Ramen and stuff like this to mix in. Make it easier.
I was talking about how I was circumventing certain rules that I didn't have
Mix it
to.
up.
We're in Don Quixote, by the
Yeah.
way. In case you can't tell from the little penguin there. I wish I could
If they
fit
had
that.
my size, I would. See, this is what I was talking about, like in between. Like that's actually perfect.
Yeah, I was talking about I needed like an in-between like hoodie or something, and that material that was right there, that would have been perfect. This was Oculus Center or something, I forget. There was just a giant like random thing going on where there was a dinosaur and cars. We don't know what happened.
Unironically found one of the main places for the OG Muse fans like myself.
Oh, yeah.
And then we're just gonna turn around and then yeah, that's the screen that Hanukkah saw when she tried to save her school. Just ignore the battlefield thing. But yes.
Hey, where the hell was I? Oh, yeah. Me using the little bit of Japanese to do. Where's the...
Get the stamp. Stamp.
Then we were at the Collab Cafe for Apothecary. Look at that. Look at this cool stuff, all the different menu. I bought this thinking this was a meal, but this was a dessert thing, and I didn't realize. Did I not get any footage from that? Holy shit, I didn't. That's wild. Or was this before? This was before. I forget the store we were in, but it was a giant bookstore. This is gonna be a separate thing. Hey, look, Uma.
Yes, we're in Animate.
Animate, we're in an Animate store, that's what it was. Hey, Outback! So yeah, we came across the Evangelion pop-up store, which is kind of cool.
And we found this.
Hi, Ray.
Pick or eat your heart out. We
Oh yeah, there's a YouTuber that I talk to from time to time. I'm in his Discord. His name's Arkansas Picker. He's a big fan of Fallout.
happened to come across a Fallout collab.
Yeah, just a random Fallout collab. And now we're at the Apothecary Diary. Yeah, look at it. All the different art. Look at the little Mau Mau. There's the soup that I got. I got the Mau Mau. Which, honestly, this is like the one thing I wanted. Wee woo, wee woo. On a scale of 1 to 10, it was alright. It was like a 6, food-wise.
Tenga.
Oh, the Tenga store. Oh yeah, there was random keys in the eye
Before
stuff.
Halloween and all through Akihabara. Mr. Joe was crying because his wallet was going to go flying. As we walk in to this nice big building right in front of us.
Ami Ami, they wanted to take my money, and I don't think I've really bought anything for Ami Ami. I didn't realize Ami Ami had a VTuber, so like, you know, I had to take a picture of that. There's an Azumanga Daioh record, which wasn't for sale. Kaiju number 8 had some stuff. Hobby Lobby Tokyo was pretty cool. Akihabara, totally different beast. Can you see her? Emma Reach is over there. She's over there in that corner. We went to the Sea Dog VA and Iron Mouse Honey Toast Cafe collab. And my god, there was sugar on sugar. This is like a sundae with jelly and fruits. This was the chalky milk that I got, and this was the honey toast. It's literally a loaf of bread with ice cream. And I didn't finish it. I got majority of the way, but I couldn't finish it. I couldn't. But I did pick up some merch, as you guys saw. Then I saw like a $10,000 bottle of whiskey. Let me see how much this actually costs. $15,000 for a bottle of whiskey. $15,000.
hello, everyone. It is the second to last full day we have here in Japan.
We're back to Aki, and then we ended up at Starbucks. There was a porn store across the street.
This episode of the Week Scramble, we're in Akihabara. Let's just get right to it. Toy Story.
And then Rudy Rocks. I loved this show. It re-sparked my passion for geometry. Geology. We walked through Akihabara, went to different places. I think we were waiting to go into Super Potato. So we killed time. Yeah. Then there's a giant Sakura Miku. My opinion on Super Potato, I like it. Hama. It's very overpriced, a lot of it, because it's in a touristy area, so they get to charge higher prices. But I found a PlayStation 3 I was looking for. They wanted like $500 for it, and I can't justify that. Oh yeah, here it is. They wanted $55.78, so they want $300 for that. They wanted $300, and I wasn't going to do that. I did see this, and I really would have loved to have that. That's going to be out of pocket. Like, you have to pay up for Pokemon nowadays. There was this Haruhi Suzumiya Wii thing that I really would have loved to pick up, but it wasn't for sale. This is in the arcade section upstairs for Super Potato. Then we found a bunch of Love Live Sunshine stuff that I sent to 12, which she never bought. I ended up going to a store nearby and finding a bunch of more things that I would have spent a lot of money on. So this store basically, yes, Tokyo Culture Zone. Every box is a different vendor. Every person has their own little booth. It's a consignment, essentially. And then we were back in Akihabara. We were leaving. Or no, we were going, I forget where we're going. Oh yeah, we're getting lunch. Okonomiyaki. Yeah, look at that. That's so good. I'm getting hungry. Walking through, they switched over the ads to Nikkei, Pigeon, who don't give no f***s, and he's done. He jumped off. The end. Then we went to Nakano Broadway. If we would have went here first, we would have bought a lot of things, but we didn't go here first. But it was very interesting. It was like, I really liked the area. It's a very long indoor mall, essentially. It's a good way to think about it. And here we are. We're inside. That's a little walkway you can go and like see above. It's just there's stores everywhere they can. Tried to find some like stuff for the Wii Scramble. Didn't really find anything, I don't think, if I remember correctly. It was nice to window shop. That's basically what we're doing here in Nakano Broadway. We were just window shopping. That's all it was. At one point, it was just a Mandarake floor, and it should have just been called Mandarake like Boardwalk or something, because there was more Mandarakes than fucking actual businesses. Military surplus store, which I didn't go in, and I kind of wish I did. But they had advertisements for Gate. It took me forever to find video game stuff, by the way. I think I went Nintendo Wii Doko Desu ka. Like, where's the Nintendo Wii stuff? They pointed me out. Yeah, some of the stuff was not cheap. Bing Bong Dragon Quest. Kind of regret not picking that up. It was a little overpriced. Then we started heading back, and it was raining. Because this was Halloween night, by the way. We were expecting to have parties, and I was going to do a whole video just on Halloween. So we were on our way to the Eorzea Cafe, so the Final Fantasy XIV collab cafe. We ended up getting a bunch of different foods. That was like a steak, like a cheese steak kind of thing, a hamburger steak. This is like some chocobo quesadilla or something. I don't know. It had Doritos and ground beef in it. It felt like Taco Bell. Then I had the Warrior meat platter. Look at that. That was so good. So much meat. So good. Then I got a bunch of different drinks. I had the Scholar. I had a draft beer. I had this drink where you mix, like poured it in to mix it, and that's what it came out to be. It was mediocre as hell. Then, you know, just different artwork and stuff from 14 and different items and stuff. There's a Moogle. There's a map of Eorzea.
The one day we wanted to be fucking dry. And what happens?
Yeah, the food was really good.
Exactly. That's what happens. Rain.
Rain. It was dry as your hotel. Yeah, I bet it was.
Well,
happy Halloween, everyone.
Happy Halloween, folks. Yes.
Why did that happen? I did remember what I said. I literally just repeated it almost word to word, then the immediate laugh afterwards. What the fuck? Oh, yep, and then we went to the Weismart, which this video is going to come out on the anime channel, because I am a Bushiroad official, like, content creator. So I got the news while I was here, so I went ahead to the Wise Schwartzmart and got footage while I was in here. Thank you for visiting. It was good. And then this was the hotel.
Good morning. It's the last full day in Japan, man.
Yeah, last full day.
Everything's kind of a mess right now because I'm scrambling. I gotta buy another suitcase.
I bought too much. This day we all kind of separated. Tim was with me in the beginning, and then we all kind of just we all went our own ways to experience stuff in the evening.
That's some good advertising.
Yeah, we went to the shrine. This guy got a big pair of balls. Look at that. Yep, we're back at the Kondameiji Shrine. This is for the Love Live video that I'm going to do. No Love Live merch, by the way. No Love Live merch. Yep. I did the stairs later, and I think I have proof on here that I did the stairs. PD, when you're putting this together, just a heads up. If I'm skipping over stuff, it's because there's going to be full videos where you get to see the full clips and everything when it comes out later. This is a lot of work and a lot of videos I have coming together, and I'm not trying to spoil a lot of things. Just more stuff. Oh yeah, there was a Daiwa right there, and and I didn't get it. 3,000. I should have just bought it. I was like, nope, I'm gonna find it cheaper. I'm gonna find it cheaper. No, I didn't find it cheaper. There were so many figures that I wanted to buy. My favorite figure that I saw, the M4 Sherman from Girls and Panzer. I love that. All the different handhelds. They want $1,000 for that Game Boy Light right here. The tourist tax is insane. Yeah, so like right here, they want $37,800 for Pokemon Crystal. And this was honestly, I think the cheapest I saw. $245, which is cheaper than the English one, but like, and this was kind of a little bit more upscale store. It was nicer than like a Madarake or whatever, because they also did like tech and like repair stuff, so it was a little nicer.
You know, I was in Ginza and I didn't expect to see this.
The Hooters!
I think my
The Hooters!
Really like this, huh? Interesting.
But we were off in Ginza. Bunny Girl Club. Oh, Bunny Girl Club. Oh. I was buying cigars.
So it just got done in Ginza.
By the way, don't buy cigars in Japan. Unless you live in there, don't buy it. It was a ripoff. I paid like $100 for like $50 a product, but import. We were trying to figure out how to get to this station because we were trying to get we were trying to meet up with people to get lunch. That's what we were doing. This is what I believe Tim called Character Alley. So there's a bunch of different things, like there's the Totoro store.
Oh, Ghibli?
Or the Ghibli store. There's Mount Fuji store. TV Tokyo, so there's like Gintama and stuff of that nature. A lot of stuff airing now. I didn't go there. Tokyo Broadcast Station stores, Dandadan and stuff of that nature.
Mugiwara store? No.
Yeah, the One Piece store. Is this inside the One Piece store? They got some curry, just a bunch of different stationery and little things like that. Different artwork from the Egghead art. Then we went to the Pokemon store up there. I was looking for like Kingler and Krabby merch. Couldn't find any. And then I got the Usopp bag. And then I went back to Kondo. I went back and rested for a little bit. And this is me. I rested at the hotel for a bit, and then I went off to go for my night walk. Here I am going up the side steps to the temple.
This is the back end of the shrine, I believe. We're about to find out. Or I'm just at some completely different shrine.
So Google took me around my ass to get here, by the way. And I was like, no, you're gonna go up these back stairs, which I didn't mind because it was a cool view, but it took me around my ass to get here. Like, I was already kind of drunk, and I got even more drunk before I went on my night walk. Yep, and this is the back end of the temple. Just nighttime alone, I think I walked about 10 miles. Like, this extra route added like a mile itself. But I didn't mind. I was enjoying it. It's my last day there. I was soaking in everything. The one thing I regret not doing, because we didn't have enough time, I wanted to do a photo shoot. Next time, I'm going to do a photo shoot, and I'm going to go to places that can give me high and, like, good visibility of shit. I'm going to talk to Norm, and we're going to try, like, figure it out if I can get that done. But I want to do that next time. And they look, I'm doing the stairs. See, look, I told you. See, look, I'm doing the stairs. I'm going down the Love Life stairs. Not up, down. So anyway, yeah, I was walking past, I forget where the f*** I was, in Akihabara, and they were doing a Gundam concert. They had, like, the band from the newest season of Gundam out here doing a concert. Also, keep in mind, at the same time, Murad's also over in Shinjuku. He ended up at the Tokyo Municipality building, and he watched, like, free, like, drama shows on the side of the building. Like, he watched Demon Slayer and then JJK. Just going through different parts. I was killing time at this point. So I was just walking around everywhere. Was this Ueno station? I think I was in Ueno. So, let me tell you a story about this ramen. This ramen will forever hold a nice and dear place in my heart. This is where I broke up a couple. So I get in here, I sit down. To my right, there's a girl that went to Brown University in America. So me and her talked a little bit. While me and her were talking, to the left of me, there was this couple. The girl looked me up and down. She was checking me out. So I was like, all right, you know, I ain't doing anything. Well, the guy got pissed off. So after I finished talking with this girl over here, my food got dropped off. Started drinking the beer, started eating my ramen. He, out of the corner of my eye, he did this whole maneuver. He went... He just whipped his head. He looked me up and down. He looking, checking me out. And he was like... So what do you do for a living? In broken English. I said, I'm a police officer. 9 years. I flexed a little bit as I ate. He backed down immediately. He was scared. Kind of shriveled up a little bit. And you can see I was drunk too because I was sitting there drinking the beer. She kind of got pushed off by him. And then he immediately went turned to her and was like, so you're paying for the dinner, right? Needless to say, she got up and walked away. She was not happy with him. And then he kind of hightailed behind her and then left. Good time! Good time! Broke up a couple. Hands up. Hands up. They call me Thick Daddy Joe for a reason, you know what I'm saying? Killing time. Now I'm at Panda Bridge outside Ueno, and I regret not coming here sooner. There was so much stuff in Ueno I didn't know about. There's a drone show going on right here. I didn't realize until I got down to this parkway here, they just had a fucking drone show going on. Yeah, I found all these taxis, so I was making a joke.
All the taxis ready to pick up their maiden voyage. Ready to pick up their victims.
Yeah, did I see that over there?
Yeah, Ueno looks like a good place. What the heck is that over there?
Yeah, did I see the drone show?
I'm going towards that shiny thing.
I forgot I worded it like I'm going towards that shiny thing. And that's how I died that night. This is just a ghost talking to you. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do 14 days next time. I'm just gonna suck it up and be like, yeah, we're doing 14 days. There's just so much I gotta do, man. So many places I wanna go, so many things I wanna experience. Came across these guys. They were like really good. I sat there for like 10 minutes listening to them. They're recorded for YouTube, but I didn't catch the YouTube name, so you can tell after 15 days you start getting really annoyed at tourists. Yeah, I was already getting the French. That's all I gotta say. So I ended up going here to the World End Irish pub, and I got like 2 Guinness, and that was really fun. What did the French do to you? They were fucking rude, man. They're so full of themselves, the French. They were the rudest motherfuckers that I ever came across. It's a general correct state of mind. Yeah, the French were the rudest people I came across the whole time I was there. Amayoko Market. This was a whole thing, and I did a walkthrough with Norm of this. I did not know this was here. Holy fucking shit, it was a madhouse. Because this was a Saturday night after work. Everyone was everywhere. You know, this isn't helping. I'm slowly convincing myself to take a solo trip next year. Not gonna lie, certain areas are like a small fear of crowds in me. I get it. I'm slowly convincing myself to take a trip next year. Not gonna lie, I'm slowly like, I could. Then I found the Book Off Plus. That's when I told you all I'm about to spend a bunch of money. And I found Wii Games! Yeah, I was kind of gone. I'm not gonna lie. Realistically, I am not gonna go next year. I gotta save up time. No, they didn't tell me shit. The whole time it was a Book Off, ain't no one approached me. I just did my own thing. I wasn't overbearing. I kept to myself, focused in front of me. I wasn't going like this. So that's probably why they didn't bother with me, because I just focused on the stuff in front of me. There was only one person that like I stopped filming, and that was because Reasonable told me. He was like, hey, no filming. And I didn't realize. At this point, I was drunkenly stumbling back to the front of the market because I was meeting up with Norm. Okay, and then the last day, this was the luggage and... Oh yeah, Miss Universe was just at the fucking airport, by the way. I don't know why. She was just fucking there. I think she was heading out. She was doing like a photo shoot and shit. So like, this picture encapsulates the rest of our feelings for the whole thing. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the trip. That's Japan. All right, so I can say this. I was given an opportunity, and I might move to Japan. So we'll see what happens. I can talk more about it if I get it and if I don't. But for right now, all I will say is I was given this chance, and I've jumped on it. So we'll see what happens. It was something that I will always have as a happiness in part of my life. I thoroughly recommend, if you guys can get a chance to go. I had so much fun. There was so many things to do, so many different, like, just cultural experiences that I got to experience, from stuff going on at the shrine to seeing just how people interacted with the day-to-day life and just the differences. That was catching, and I talk about a bunch of different things with Norm in our walk around and walkthrough. When that comes out, it'll be like an hour long. I unfortunately have to go to work now. I have to go in early today. I gotta catch up. Because of this, I fell behind on some stuff, but I gotta get going because I gotta be there in like 45 minutes. So, for those who end up watching this over on the highlight video, thank you for catching it. Thank you all for here. Also, first multi-stream in years, by the way. I've been live over on YouTube. I'm gonna make sure I drink a lot of highballs at work for legal reasons. This is a joke. But anyway, we're out of here, folks. I love you all. I appreciate you all. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for sitting in and, taking it in. Yeah, I'm live over on YouTube now at the same time, so make sure to go to Schmmo Game if you want to see my live streams over there. But anyway, bye-bye!